it's not comfortable, just go ahead and move. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I mentioned that because, like I say, some people have told me they find that.
Yeah, mine's just my shoulders.
Yeah. Okay. Clear prop. Okay, it'll take just a second for the instrument to come up. Yeah, you're gonna have to put it pretty close to your lips.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dine on Skyview.
Now this vent is adjustable, so go ahead and put it wherever you want it.
Brings back so many memories.
Yeah. This hangar up here with that twin, that's our new skydiving outfit that's here. They run jumpers out of that plane.
Really?
So on the weekends, they're pretty busy. They run them all day long.
Ever want to do that?
I've done it a few times. I haven't, but
With them?
they've only been here just a couple of months or so.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do a quick run up. Temps are all coming up. Being warm out, it doesn't take long. Alright, that's all good. There's no carb heat to check, so it's a real simple run up. And fuel is set. Everything else looks good. All our temps are in the green already. So I think we're about ready to go. Canopy's locked. Fuel valve is on. Switches are set. GoPro is going. And I don't see or hear anybody. I think we're about ready to go. So in flight, it's going to be about right here. And it'll move around like that. It's not going to be a problem if it bumps into you. It might surprise you. You don't have to necessarily try to stay away from it. Trim is set. We'll do 1 notch of flaps for takeoff. And if you're ready, I think we're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Springs East traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, departing 17 Springs East. Mixture goes full rich. Stick comes back.
Caution.
Got a little bit of a weird crosswind coming out of that storm.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. All right, flaps coming up. Yeah. A little cooler up here too, which is nice. Kind of hot down there. No, the other airport is just right out over there. Right underneath that rain cloud, actually. This is the windmill construction Isaac was talking about.
Hundreds of those.
What's that?
We saw hundreds of those.
Oh, yeah.
They're just almost nothing.
Right, yeah.
They kill a lot of bats, birds.
Yeah. So what Isaac was talking about with the paint mine, there are some deposits over here that have a lot of colored clays in them. And the Native Americans, for a long time, would go pull that clay out for different pigments, pottery, dyes, paint, stuff like that. And so these are protected as open areas. You can kind of go and hike and look at them. And they're just really neat. Lots of different colors, purples, yellows, greens. So we're just going to take a quick trip. The first little one is right up here, and it's kind of overgrown right here. It's right down in this little depression. But we'll go around to the big one around the corner here. You can see like the different layers over here. Different colors in different layers. Sometimes the colors are just vibrant and popping out. Other times they're kind of dull and subdued. Like right now, there's not a lot going.
The purple.
Yeah. So the plane does pretty good. We're truing out at 154, ground speed of 170. Yeah. It's so responsive, so easy to fly.
It must be good when it's going around trip.
Try pulling your mic so that you're closer to the tip. That's what the actual microphone element is.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I thought maybe if you have a little bit of a long trip,
Oh, yeah.
then you really get the feel of how wonderful it is.
Yeah. This little dirt airstrip over here is another little county airport. And if you look at the very end over there, it's all green. That's AstroTurf. They did the first 1,200 feet in AstroTurf, and the rest is dirt. So this is the actual paint mine open area right here. And there's all kinds of, you can see this network of trails that goes through it. There's some interpretive signs, some parking lot areas where you can come in here and hike. It's really a neat area. We've come over here and hiked it. I like to fly over here. We got some purples going.
Yeah. Cool. So they're building.
These are all windows, yeah. And they only started this project a couple of months ago. It seems like they're getting about one a day up.
Wow. We got behind 4 of those, too, on the road.
Yeah.
Took forever to get around them.
I'm gonna go around this antenna over here. we saw one of those at a truck stop, and that the actual motor part is about the size of a shipping container. It's huge. It's bigger than the cab of the truck that was hauling it.
Yeah.
You really don't get a sense until you stand up next to one. You know, they look kind of small down there, but they're huge.
Yeah. A whole lot of those and the blades to come in belong to you.
Yeah.
So we saw them going down the freeway a lot.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
Yeah. They had to build a special power line coming out here to, I guess, pull the power out. Because it was just, you know, nothing out here previously. Alright, I'm going to loop around over this way. When you guys came in on Highway 24, this is the road you came in on. One of the things I like about the Sonex is, you know, it's very simple, very easy to fly. You can see I'm not moving the control stick very much. Very responsive. You just kind of, gentle pressures, just sort of guide it around. And it never really feels like you're going to get like too far banked and lose it. You know, you can do 45, 60 degree banks all day long and it doesn't feel like anything. It just feels like that's the way it's supposed to be done. So, to me, it's very confidence inspiring. Everything okay? Okay, good. It's interesting. That one looks like it's fizzling, and that one looks like it's going to kick off. You just never can tell about these cells. Definitely have a mind of their own. I like to go fly around these rock outcrops just to kind of look at the geology and the rocks, and it's interesting. It's a great perspective to see it too. There's some pretty decent wind spitting out of that cell as it's kind of collapsing and the wind is blowing out of it. So we're showing 38 miles an hour coming out of it. The fact that it's as smooth as it is kind of interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. Yeah, your band is kind of rotating back behind your head. So the Dynon has the primary flight instruments built in with the artificial horizon depiction, airspeed and altitude. It's got the magnetic compass, and then it's got all the engine instruments on this. But it also has navigation. So you have your map with your airspace and your airports depicted. You can navigate. This is the restricted airspace over Fort Carson. That little red one there is Schriever. That's Colorado Springs Airport. Denver's back behind us. So you can navigate from there, and it gives you all your normal navigation function, moving map, the whole deal. So it's really a very cool package. And you can split it up into thirds. So you can have, just one display, or you can go back to, I normally fly on that setting there. But it's really a cool instrument. Kind of puts everything you need right there. It's got a transponder that's tied to it, but it's all automatic. So
what?
a transponder.
Oh, okay.
So it knows when you're on the ground, and so it's in ground mode, and it knows when you take off and are flying, automatically switches to that. I mean, it just really lightens the workload. You know, all the things you normally have to do. I got to turn this on, got to turn that on, I got to set this. You don't got to do any of that. It does it all for you. So, real nice.
Very reliable.
Yeah. Okay, the airport is right out ahead of us, just slightly off our nose, at about our 11:30, at about 10 miles. So we'll come by and we'll just do a flyby, and then we'll circle back around and land.
Yeah.
GPS antenna. Springs East traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, 3 miles north. We'll be overflying the airport and circling to land, runway 17, Springs East. Yeah, the GPS antenna feeds the GPS position data back into the box. And that's how it calculates ground speed and crosswinds by comparing your true airspeed and your ground speed. And it kind of does the math and figures out what the wind must be to give you that. A little bit of rain falling, kind of streaking back. Springs East traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, downwind 17 full stop, Springs East. So once we get below 100, that's our flap speed. I'll put the first notch flaps down. Throw on a little bit of trim. And bring the power back. the rest of our flaps. And just a little bit of a slip. And we're down.
That was wonderful.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really like flying this airplane. You can see it.
I can see why.
Yeah.